my baby. Go home, my baby. My baby, baby, I'm going home. Baby, baby, I'm going home. Let me be about this old good wrong. My baby. Go home, my baby. Go home, my baby.
Sick and tired of it, man. Look, I know some things are more expensive, gas, but some things are less expensive. You gotta look around. And I mean, look at this. My pillow. This guy's having a 2-for-1. Practically giving them away. And have you priced LP records lately? Look at this. They used to cost $10. $1.50 on eBay. All right. Macho, man. They got everything on there. All right. That's a little over $1. How about this? 99 cents. Cher's greatest hits. Look, I think she was better after she left Ike Turner. Do you believe in love?
The future is not just happening. The future is built by us.
By us?
By a powerful community as
Powerful?
you here in this room.
In this room?
We have the means
We do.
to improve the states of the world.
We do.
But two
Especially for
conditions
us.
are necessary.
They are.
The first one is that we act all
Mein Führer.
as stakeholders
Mein Führer.
of larger communities. That we
Stakeholders.
serve not our only
We
self-interest,
hold this
but we
state.
serve the community.
And you get pounds.
That's what we call stakeholder responsibility.
We pound this state.
Second, that we collaborate.
Collaborate.
This is the reason why you find
Do it
many
collaborators.
opportunities here during the meeting
We shoot the
Engage.
collaborators.
into very action and impact-oriented initiatives.
Lost and in the forest runs free, but gather together to greet the storm. Tomorrow belongs to me. The branch of the linden is leafy and green. The Rhine gives its gold to the sea. But somewhere a glory awaits unseen. Tomorrow belongs to me. The babe in his cradle
This is a young Klaus Schwab.
in his eyes.
You were standing outside in front of the bus terminal poking people with this thing?
I was just trying to get their attention.
What for?
To save them. It all started last year. The worst winter on record. And people refuse to be aware.
Aware of what?
It's the beginning of the next great ice age.
1977.
They're documented proofs.
If you have a seat here, you can give me your statement to the office.
But it's all there for everyone to see. The change of the climates, the shifting of the axes, the cooling of the oceans.
You put all of that in a statement. Your name, your address, which oceans are cooling.
Did you know that the perimeter of the polar ice cap has been increasing at a rate of 46 feet per year since 1900?
Yes, I did.
Gin.
Oh. I love our little get-togethers.
Well, you know what I don't love?
What?
Not knowing where to put my money for retirement.
There are just too many options.
401ks, IRAs, savings.
It's so confusing.
Well, you know where I put my money?
Where?
Bitcoin.
What's Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital cryptocurrency that works without a central bank.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, and it's so simple to use. Transactions take place through the use of cryptography and are verified by network nodes and recorded in an immutable public distributed ledger called a blockchain. What could be simpler than that?
Nothing. It sounds great.
Right. So is it like investing in stocks?
Kind of, but not at all.
Well, I'm on board.
Really? Because I have so many more questions.
Not me.
Where can I get one of these Bitcoins? Can I buy one at my local bank?
Of course not. What a dumb question.
Thought it was valid.
No, it was dumb.
Bitcoins aren't like regular currency. They're mined.
In a physical mine, like gold?
That's ridiculous. Bitcoins are mined on computers using the SHA-256 hashing algorithm, creating 12.5 bitcoins per block. That is until mid-2020. And then afterwards, 6.25 bitcoins per block for 4 years until the next halving.
Wait, are we still talking about money?
Cryptocurrency.
This sounds so simple.
Shut up, Margaret. There's no way you understood all of that.
Okay.
So, how much do one of these bitcoins cost?
$17,000.
$17,000? That's insane.
Sounds like a bargain.
Ugh. And how do you keep track of these things' values?
Just check the internet. So far today, its value has gone up $1,000, and now it's down $800, and now it's up $500.
Sounds like you can't lose.
You absolutely can, Margaret.
How do I buy bitcoins?
It's easy. Just go online and give them your credit card number.
Give who your credit card number?
Bitcoin. And then let the internet do what it does.
What does it do exactly?
It Bitcoins.
Here's my credit card.
No! So who started Bitcoin?
We think it was Satoshi Nakamoto.
Who is that?
No one really knows.
He sounds cute.
Margaret, I swear to God.
And Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency I trust with my kids' college fund.
That's smart investing.
That's bat crazy.
Oh, now it's down to $3. Easy come, easy go.
This message brought to you by the stock market. Gamble with your retirement the old-fashioned way.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Put on the brakes. Put on the brakes. Welcome, welcome, boys and girls, children of all ages, hoofties, pufties, bung-eyed heifers, right and left-wing wackos, woodchucks and chuckettes, kings and queens of the Northeast Kingdom, to another version of It's News to Us. And you are watching It's News to Us. We're Newport, Georgia's TV news. Watch us now. Now, brown cow, as the locals say. We got adult. Oh, who are we? Where are we? This is
We're just adjusting the green screen, and then we'll have it for you.
This is a virgin edition of the new TriCaster. So we're bear with us, folks. We're ironing out the bugs, and we're getting there.
I'm out of here.
And we're rolling. Now we're rolling. You betcha, mister.
I'll be right back.
Okay, camera two. Thanks, Philo.
We got
Come
this
here, you
semi under
meathead.
control.
Hey, Sweet Pea, come here. You rodent. You are watching It's News to Us. It's the Jack Russell menagerie in here. We're Newport, Georgia's TV news watchers. New brown cow, as locals say. In the booth, we have Philo T. Farnsworth, College of Musical Knowledge. You can see his drum videos at Terry DeFazio on YouTube. And wave to everybody. You can see him in the booth. We had to lock the doors to keep the dogs away from him. The little rascals. No, we got adult themes in adult language. Not really, but we have to tell you anyways. In case one slips out. Beware the Bronze Age invisible sky god. Are going to beat you and forgive you, and beat you and forgive you, and beat you and forgive you. And here's the gerontocracy. That's right. Oh my God, I saw a thing of Pelosi. Oh, I missed it too. He was supposed to, Dementia Joe was supposed to come on at 2 p.m. today and talk about stagflation or inflation or, I don't know, one of them flations. And yeah, all hail the cadaver in chief, man. He looks like the crypt keeper and sounds like him too. We were censored off YouTube, but it seems like they've lightened up a bit and they're letting us on now. But just in case, you can catch us on Rumble if Philo can download the new show. There was some trouble last week.
For some funny reason, Rumble is being a bigger pain.
Yeah.
And not letting the last two on, but YouTube is.
I'll be damned.
Yep.
Well, we get an A for effort anyways. Well, what's in the news? Oh, let me get some of the real stupid stuff out of the way. We got some good Bidenisms for you this week. And he at a gay pride event, he was talking about, he introduced someone named Mr. Vade. Unfortunately, the person's name was Mrs. Uvashi Vade. So evidently our commander-in-chief can't tell the difference between Mr. and Mrs. But hey, who can these days, right?
Well, they're saying that 4- and 5-year-olds should be able to choose their own gender. Like they know the difference.
Oh, that's gonna kill them this fall, man.
I hope so.
Did you see what Van Jones said about that?
Who's Van Jones?
He's he was one of Obama's guys, a black guy. He's a commentator on sometimes on CNN, and he was saying, "Look, you people speak in a whole different language, you know. Latinx. Nobody knows what Latinx people are. I've never heard that outside. You know, it's just old white liberal speak. You people are gone. You're speaking a whole. You're not going to lose everybody." Anyways. Biden called Matt Shepard's father, Dennis, David. He announced the Los Angeles DNC chair is Jaime Harris, when his name is Jaime Harrison. He announced the AFL-CIO, Mary Gay Scanlon, as Mary Kay Scanlon.
Oh, Mary Kay Cosmetics.
Yeah, he must have had that stuck in his head. Maybe she drives a pink Cadillac.
Like Elvis.
Yeah. At an APAC event, or one of those, that AAPI, whatever it is, he introduced Karen Nagasaki. Okay? Karen Nagasaki. Her real name is Narasaki. And Los Angeles, he introduced the supply chain envoy as the super chain envoy. He mentioned global inflationary pressures. He changed that to global inflammatory pressures. And then he was talking about World War II vets, Bob Dole and Dan Inouye, on D-Day. He says, "I was with them both in Italy." It's like, well, that would have been hard because and when they were in Italy, when they got wounded in Italy, Biden was 2 years old.
Yeah, but he thinks old.
So I don't know how the hell that works exactly.
By the way, you know what movie I'm running in the background? Just for you, Loose Change.
Oh, Loose Change, all right. And a great documentary. And I was with them both. And then he mentioned the largest release of oil from the Global Fund in history. It's not the Global Fund. He keeps calling it the Global Fund. It's the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, or the SPI, or SPR rather. And the thing was meant for an emergency, not now. We don't have an emergency now. You start pumping oil out of that thing when, if we got embargoed or refineries shut down in the middle of winter, something like that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. He calls it the, keeps calling it the damn Global Fund. In New Mexico, he mentioned the fires. He was talking about the fires in New Mexico, and then he had to bring up his kitchen fire. He had a kitchen fire, and the fire department saved my life, literally. The floors were collapsing. I was in D.C. when it happened. It's like, what? Is that you, Bunky? You faded out. You're so white, you're gone. Yeah, he was in D.C. Yeah, the firefighter saved his life, literally, when he had his kitchen fire, but he was in D.C. All right. And then he was talking about the gay youth sitting in their bedroom, doors closed, silent, scrolling through social media, staring at the ceiling. What? Are they scrolling through the media, social media, or are they staring at the ceiling? Which is it? Fool? And then in New Mexico, he was still talking about the fires. He says, "What are the aftermath?" What? What are the aftermath? You mean, what is the after? What? It's insane. Oh, yeah. Now we got monkeypox. The CDC has issued monkeypox sex guidelines. Have you heard this one, Philo?
Yeah, but lay it on us anyway. I want to hear it again.
Yeah, it says to avoid sex with clothes on, and that will cover rashes and sores. And to make sure you masturbate at least 6 feet apart, and don't touching any rash or sores.
Wait a minute. What was that?
They said to masturbate 6 feet apart, and no touching any rashes or sores.
Yeah, like I'm going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
What's this about? You must have sex with your clothes on?
Yeah. No, avoid sex with your clothes on because the clothes cover up the rashes and sores. So you want to see the rashes and sores and avoid them, if at all possible.
Oh, sure, and if you're in the throes of passion, that's going to be your number one priority, right?
Yeah,
No,
well,
crying out loud. These people people think we're this stupid? Yeah, they do.
yeah.
Because if they didn't think we were this stupid, they wouldn't say such stupid things.
You can see it right on the CDC's website. I looked it up myself. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, the vast majority of the cases in England are gay men. They've got 19 cases in New York City, and the WHO wants to rename it because monkeypox is stigmatizing monkeys, I guess. I guess the monkeys have complained on Twitter.
Minkies.
The minkies. What is it, little girl? Huh? You got something to say? You gonna tell me some dog secrets? You got any puppy secrets? Anyways, and Obama, Mr. The oceans are rising, who has a seafront home on Martha's Vineyard, he just installed 3 propane tanks, Philo.
Oh.
Yeah, that 2,500 gallons of propane they hold, and cost them $75,000 for the 3 tanks. Mr. Global Warming. Okay, yeah, do as I say, not as I do. This is insane, people. I mean, I have 225-gallon tanks at my house. And everything, it runs on propane. Propane heat, propane stove, propane hot water. My backup heat. I mostly heat with wood anyways. Yeah. And then, we didn't get to put in the clip of Biden falling off his bicycle. Maybe next week.
You never fell off a bicycle?
Yeah, huh?
You never fell off a bicycle?
Yeah, but not when it was standing still.
Well, I have. I got my foot stuck in the pedal one time on a beach in South Carolina. It wasn't my bicycle.
Yeah.
And I wasn't used, but I fell off one.
That's why I will not get on a bike that has those friggin' pedal baskets for your feet.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
My bike doesn't have them.
And really, why would anyone in this day and age, what does he keep saying? Good God. Why would anyone need a bicycle capable of shifting 18 gears in less than a minute? We go back to single speeds.
I have a 21 speed.
It's an assault bicycle.
Yeah, I know. Assaulted me once.
And then a report came out about the Uvalde shooting. Now they're talking about taking away our gun rights, even though these chicken crap cops down in Texas, they got the video of them, Philo. They were waiting for a key to unlock the door. The door was not even locked. They stayed outside that classroom while the kid was shooting up little kids for 70 minutes, over an hour.
I don't understand why they didn't go in.
It's insane. You should see the video. They got the surveillance video from the school. They're just standing there with their shields and their friggin' M16s. Those ballistic shields you can't penetrate them. They're ceramic armor. They're just chicken crap. And of course the Aronde or whatever his name is, the school cop, he's nowhere to be found. And and speaking of which, the guy who let Colbert's people into the Capitol, Philo.
Yeah.
He used to work for Schiff. He was an aide for Schiff, but now he's an aide for Auchincloss because Schiff told him to hit the road. This guy's been busted 7 times for defacing Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene's office. 7 times, and he's still working at the Capitol.
Well, he must have an in somewhere, huh?
Yeah, he's got some dirt on somebody, you think?
No doubt.
And now we find out the IRS is stockpiling $11 million worth of ammo. And they have announced a fundraiser for our Vice President, Kathleen Camella, out in California. And the price, when it started, the price was $15,000 a head to take your picture with her, Philo.
Wow, unbelievable.
Now they've dropped it down to $5,000.
It's still $4,999 too much.
Yeah, I think she'd have to pay me to to have a picture taken with her. Oh yeah, BLM got 10 million from Amazon. Or what was it? Yeah, Amazon 10 million, Microsoft 250,000, 500,000 from Coke, 500 grand from Airbnb, 500 grand from Ritz Crackers, go figure. And they bought a $6 million mansion in LA and an $8 million Canadian mansion. Excuse me. 8 million in Canada, a 6.3 million Toronto mansion. The woman's BLM's woman's baby daddy got 960. Got almost $1 million bucks, 969,000. Her brother got 841,000, and BLM raised over 90 million in 2020. And Charity Watch says that crowd wisdom can have dire consequences, as we see here, as in don't give to BLM anymore, because they haven't filed anything. Remember in May 2021, Fauci said when people are vaccinated, they can feel safe that they're not going to get infected? Well,
Baloney.
Fauci tested positive on Wednesday after the vaccine and 3 boosters, Philo.
Well, I got the vaccine in 1 booster, and my wife and I both caught it.
Yeah, go figure, huh?
It wasn't a big deal, but all these claims about, are you vaccinated? It was all a hoax.
You think?
If you're going to get it, you're going to get it. It's just that the vaccine will make it a little less worse, you know?
Well, that's what they say, but of course there's no way to quantify that.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, it's just them blowing smoke.
I mean, for example, like I said, it wasn't any big deal for me. It made my wife really tired.
Yeah.
But, we got the vaccine, we got everything, and it's like, you guys don't know what you're talking about anyway.
Yeah, and June 22nd of last year, he said, it's as simple as black and white. If you're vaxxed, you're safe. You're unvaxxed, you're at risk. Simple as that. As of May 18th, 76% of U.S. adults are vaccinated. 58% already had COVID. And the Paxlovid trials included the vaccinated and unvaccinated. The trial results are unavailable until November of this year. I wonder why. And the U.S. government bought $5 billion worth of Paxlovid. On May 24th, the CDC health advisory led to a rebound in symptoms, and you can be contagious even without symptoms. Pfizer's going to make $54 billion off the vaccine and Paxlovid. Let's see. As of Friday, on the CDC website, there's been 1,301,356 injuries reported on the VAERS in all age groups, 28,859 deaths, and 238,412 serious injuries from 12/14 of 20 to 6/10 of 22. There's an increase of 6,000 events over the previous week, or 28,859 deaths, 18,719 attributed to Pfizer, 7,581 to Moderna, 2,493 to J&J. Of the 13,293 deaths as of June 10th, 16% are within 24 hours of getting vaccinated, 20% within 48 hours, 59% in people with onset of symptoms within 48 hours. And in the USA, over 590 million doses have been handed out as of June 10th.
Oh, did you see the latest from Florida?
What's that?
DeSantis says that he is not going to get the vaccine for kids under 5.
Yeah, don't push them. It's up to the parents. The state should stay out of it.
Oh, no, don't tell Vermont that. We got to have our nose into everything in Vermont.
Oh man, haven't they lied enough to us? Why do you think they bounce me from the damn press conferences?
Well, it's because they're, you're a scary person and you might be a terrorist and,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
that is.
Because I was a racist, man.
Yeah, right, sure.
Yeah, that's it.
No, they didn't like the questions you were asking. That's why they banned you.
Yeah, they sure didn't, mister. Here we are. Justices, speaking of which, justices dismissed Trump-era dispute over immigration. No, it wasn't a dispute. It's thanks, Philo. It's the welfare bums. Now we're going to welcome welfare bums. Thanks. Trump had a policy where if you came to this country to work, even if you were an illegal alien, they kind of like wouldn't bother you unless you committed another crime. And you didn't go on welfare. Well, now Biden threw that all out the window. What are you doing, wiggle butt? You just can't stand still, can you? Max sound asleep under the desk, of course. The Supreme Court said Wednesday it was wrong to wait in dispute involving the Trump rule that Biden had abandoned, so they dismissed the case. Court said it would answer the question over the Republican states, like Arizona, could pick up the legal defense of the public charge rule that denied green cards to immigrants who get on food stamps, fuel assistance, and other federal benefits. So now Joe Biden's let in over 2 million people so far or more, and they immediately can get right on the dole, man. Yeah, stick it to the gringo. You can come up everything free in America, man. Let's see. Robert said, let's see. The Biden administration rescinded the rule and has since announced new guidelines. In practice, the government denied green cards to only 3 people under Trump's rule. Really? Well, you know, it's the effect. You know, it's the effect it has on others. How many people will not apply for benefits if they think they're going to get their butts thrown back to their country of origin? Let's see. Immigration groups, yeah, nonprofits. Immigration groups have said the bigger impact of the rule was scaring immigrants, causing them to drop benefits or not enroll in them because of fears doing so could affect their applications to become legal residents. Well, yeah, that's the whole dream of the United States, that you come here and work hard and get ahead. It's not to come here and get on the dole. Damn it, man. Oh, and we just got done with Juneteenth. All right. Now, Juneteenth is all about emancipation. So why not call it Emancipation Day? You know, and maybe tribute the emancipation to the guy on the guy on the friggin' penny. You know, Abe Lincoln, the $5 bill, that guy. Anyways, yeah. So don't work, don't study. Just blame Whitey. That's all. Don't learn, don't study, don't excel. What do? We dance, all right? Shows dancing black people all over the Juneteenth country. It's crazy, man. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Baby formula factory halts production. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's like we asked a question here a couple of weeks ago. They got a shortage of, you said, was it tampons?
Oh, yeah, big rag.
And a shortage of baby formula, but never a shortage of cigarettes and alcohol.
No.
Oh, we can't have that.
They're going to ban menthols, though.
I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to try, because, you know, that's the worst thing on the planet. We're going to hand out free crack pipes and syringes, but
yeah.
Damn it, no menthols.
The wife and I used to smoke a pack of cigarettes a year, and we bought the flavored ones until they banned those.
Yeah.
A whole pack a year.
I'll buy a pack of menthols every now and then. I like them. Baby formula factory halts productions, you know. And I'm thinking of this. Let's see. The factory was closed after 4 bacteria infections consumed powdered formula from the plant. 2 of the babies died. The company continues to state that its products have been directly linked to the infections, which involve different bacterial strains. But what kills me is, why are we having so many babies with allergies, Philo? We didn't see that when we were kids. Nobody had allergies.
Well, if we did, we didn't hear about them, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but you didn't have peanut butter segregated cafeterias and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only person I knew when I was a kid who had allergies was old Bill Pearson. He had hay fever, that was it, you know? It's like, man, oh man, why doesn't the FDA look into that? Oh, and speaking of hypocrisy from the Germans, Philo.
Because hay fever isn't sellable.
Yeah.
You can't make money on hay fever.
as the Germans, here we are. This is environmental news. Germany will burn more coal and limit gas. Oh, sure. It's not easy. Like Kermit the Frog used to say, it's not easy being green.
Evidently not.
Yeah, and they're burning the crappy coal too, soft coal. It's not hard coal, the anthracite like we have here in places. They're burning the bituminous stuff, man. You know why? Because, Russia's got them by the short hairs. And Trump even brought that up, you know. I had that clip, but it takes forever. I should rerun it. It shows Trump complaining to all the NATO members, saying, look, you're relying on Russia for all this stuff. You could buy LNG from us. If we build a terminal and you build a terminal, you could buy it from us. It's cleaner burning than the Russian crap, and you wouldn't be beholden to pooty-poo. Oh, no, though. Germany's economy minister said Sunday that the country would limit the use of natural gas for electricity production amid concerns about possible shortages and cut supplies from Russia. Russian gas company Gazprom. Now, wait a minute. What they don't tell you is that right before Pooty-Poot invaded the Ukraine, they announced the new head of Gazprom, the Russian gas company, Philo.
Yeah.
And who was the new president? It was the former prime minister of Germany. Not Merkel, but the other one. Oh, how soon we forget that. So now Gazprom is a Russian company. Then before, it was kind of like a global company. Germany, which has long relied heavily on energy imports, began significantly scaling back its imports because of the war in Ukraine. Let's see. The government has nevertheless insisted that Russian gas will be needed for a while until an alternative sources of energy, such as LNG brought in by ship, are available. You know, you could have planned for this, but you didn't. Oh,
Here's
we're on
the dog's
camera
butt.
too. Hey, Wigglebutt. Hey, Wigglebutt. Hey, Wigglebutt. What are you doing? This show's gone to the dogs, man. Oh, and get this. You're going to love this picture. Get down, silly. Oh, give me that paper back. Give me that paper back. You dirty dogs. Mac, you want to come up and say hi? This guy is older than dirt, and I thought for sure about a month ago we were going to lose him. But he's back. He's back, and she hates it when he gets attention. He doesn't. How you doing, old man? Huh? Boy, does your breath stink.
I got a
know.
toothbrush and some toothpaste if he wants it.
Yeah.
I got a spare toothbrush, too.
I know. We can give you that chicken-flavored toothpaste they got at the vet. Stella, leave him alone. She's okay. She's just crazy. But anyways, yeah, get this. U.S. sending additional aid to Ukraine. Well, it's not enough, and it's not getting there fast enough. But look at, here's the Three Stooges right here. We got the TV general, as Trump calls him, that blowhard, generally thoroughly modern Millie, who's more concerned about the white extremists or white nationalists. And then you got the black toad, the Secretary of Defense, who was formerly employed by Raytheon, go figure. And then on the far end, you have Skeezy from the Ukraine. He looks really skeezy because he is. What's his name? Alexei Reznikov. Not to be confused with a Kalishnikov. Biden to refiners. Greater production, fewer profits. You know, we hear this all the time from the Democrats. Oh, you guys are going to get an excess profits tax. Well, it's like, no. The whole idea, if going into business, is to make profits for you and your shareholders, you fool. We're going to take excess profits. Yeah, look how good that worked out. FDR tried that. What did he call it? Yeah, they called it excess profits or something like that. They had a different word for it. Anyways, here's another one from the Ukraine again. Always more. The U.S. and its Euro allies have given billions in weaponry. You know that Germany has like 100 fighter planes, Philo, and they, most of them can't even fly. They're not airworthy.
Wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah. Here we are. But it's insane. These Euro trash, they visit, they talk, and we pay billions. Italian Premier Mario Draghi said during a tour of Irpin that Ukraine's backers will rebuild everything with European help. Well, speak for yourself there, Mario, Mr. Mario. It's like, what the hell? They destroyed the nurseries, the playgrounds, and everything will be rebuilt, said Mario. Oh, my God, I can't take it anymore with that Ukraine crap. Unbelievable.
Is that Mario Lemieux?
Pardon me?
Is that Mario Lemieux?
It's Mario Draghi.
Oh, you know who Mario Lemieux was?
No.
Hockey player from Canada. A really good one.
I'll be damned.
Really good player.
He had a Italian first name and a French last name?
Yep.
I'll be damned.
That wasn't the best one, though. You should hear this. A couple of others, though.
Hey, how goes it?
There was a referee from MMA. His name was Mario Yamasaki. And you could see the Italian and the Japanese in it.
All right.
No kidding.
See, it's great. Philo's a hybrid. He's half old Yankee, half Italian. I'm a Yankee. I'm a hybrid. I'm half Ukrainian and half old Yankee. I'm telling you, marrying someone outside of your group is the best thing you can do. As far as kids goes, I saw a benefit for a certain religious group, let's say, and it's for one of their kids. They need heart surgery for an infant, right, Philo?
Yeah.
And all I could think of is I saw the same thing with this religious group in Pennsylvania, and all I could think of was, maybe you people ought to stop marrying your first cousins. You know what I mean?
You mean like, what was his name there? Saddam Hussein's family?
Yeah.
They kept marrying cousins and cousins and cousins.
And it doesn't work out, man. It doesn't work out.
They were doing that in England for years. The rich, the aristocracy, they were marrying each other's cousins.
Yeah, and look what we get. We get Prince Charles and his Skinner brother. Anyways, here we are. This is from today's paper. The beaches are closed on Lake Champlain, but you know what? It's okay. There was a discharge from the sewage treatment plant, but that's okay. You know why, Philo? Because we've got the first lesbian sewer treatment plant operator in the state. Yeah, they broke a glass ceiling. She can't run the place properly, but it's kind of like what Joe's doing in D.C. Swimming caution at South End beaches. When everything's going fine, you'll see this girl. I thought it was a guy the first time I saw them on TV. And I'm all like, what the hell? And it's like, man, oh man, It's great to be first at anything, but, you ought to be able to do the job and stop dumping wastewater.
They call that identity politics.
Yeah, well, it's identity something or other,
yeah,
man.
It means that you got your job, or somehow there's something special about you because you're the first of something other than being qualified.
Yeah, just do your damn job and the beaches might stay open.
Yep.
Oh, listen to this. Old language on sex work removed from the Burlington City Charter. You're going to love this. Thanks, Philo. Keep it on there. And on the back, this was a quote from one of the ex-prostitutes or prostitutes saying that, get that dirty whore out of the apartment. Anyways, I'm reading this article out of the apartment complex. That's by Henry June Binks, who's this is from the Ishtar Collective, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, Ishtar. That's where we get the Easter holiday. It's it morphed from Ishtar to Easter. What are you doing, you nutcase? Come on up, I don't care. Anyways, listen to this. And get this. The article probably isn't like 400 words, maybe 600 words, Philo. And they used sex work. They used sex work and sex workers 18 times in this little article.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It's kind of like it was written by V.P. Harris. Old language about sex work has been officially removed from the Bumington City Charter. On June 7th, Governor Phil Snott approved H. 746, which repeals the City Council power to restrain and suppress houses of ill fame and disorderly houses, and to punish common prostitutes and persons consorting therewith. Okay, the bill was introduced after Bumington citizens voted 69% in favor of the charter change. It changes the language, but doesn't change how sex work is criminalized under Vermont law. That's number 2. Being a sex worker and soliciting sex work are both still misdemeanor crimes, except for in Good Samaritan cases in which a sex worker is reporting a crime. Hey, wait a minute. If I don't have any money and I get a sex worker to do their sex work on me, isn't that being a Good Samaritan too, Philo?
Well, you are giving to the economy.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I thought it was just, being nice. Yeah. However, the charter changes remove language that perpetuated stigma around sex work, and Safe Sex Work Vermont said sex workers to support the decriminalization of sex work between consulting adults. What? Again, let me reread this paragraph. However, the charter changes remove language that perpetuated stigma around sex work. Said Safe Sex Work Vermont, an advocacy organization led by Vermont sex workers who support the decrim of sex work between consenting adults. Significantly, the overwhelming support in favor of the amendment demonstrates that voters and legislators can distinguish between consensual adult sex work and the horrific crime of human trafficking, Safe Sex Work Vermont said in a press release. Opponents of the bill include the organization New England Against Sexual Exploitation, who said on their website that human trafficking and prostitution are intrinsically connected. Oh, you think? You think? Yeah, because how many whores that are being beaten or coerced or they're junkies and they need to get their fixes from their pimp? How many of these people are going to come out and say, well, I'm being exploited? They're not. This perspective on sex work, trafficking is opposed by the Ishtar Collective, a Vermont advocacy and mutual aid organization of sex workers and trafficking survivors. We're asking our neighbors to recognize us as deserving of dignity and bodily autonomy, said Ishtar Collective member Henry June Bix in a press release. The charter change is a vital step towards improving the health and safety of individuals who engage in sex work consensually and those who are trafficked into it. In a November last year interview with the BFP, Bink said the stigma around sex work can have material consequences for sex workers. I have neighbors in Vermont who have been terminated from their day jobs because it got out that somebody was on OnlyFans. Is that where you pick up the whores now, Philo?
Where's this?
It's called OnlyFans.
Was it a website or something?
Yeah, it must be. You look it up?
Hold on, I'll Google it. OnlyFans, huh?
Yeah, OnlyFans. Two words.
Let's see what I got here.
Yeah, said Binks, referencing the online platform where many sex workers post content. One day in my life, I hope I can go out and not have to think about whether or not my neighbors are going to be calling my landlord saying, "Get that dirty whore out the apartment complex," Binks said. Yeah. Oh, sure. In 08-09, the nonprofit Tranny Equality surveyed 6,400 tranny adults. Nearly 700 identified as having been a sex worker at some point. Over 39% reported being denied access to a shelter as compared to 17% of people who've never been sex workers.
Google doesn't really tell me what it is. I'm going to have to look it up on the computer.
I wouldn't dig any deeper, Philo, because you'd probably get flagged.
Huh.
Oh, and get this, here we are too. You're gonna love this. Again. In Michigan, they came out and the governor said that they were called menstruating people, and so did AOC.
What?
Yeah, these people are out of their minds. Planned Parenthood offering free menstrual products. Yep. And anyone who menstruates can pick up the product at PPE Vermont, PPNE. For anyone who menstruates. It's like, wait a minute. Hey, if you got a beard and you're a guy, I don't think you're menstruating. But, that's just me. Thanks, Philo. This is crazy. At Planned Parenthood, we recognize that access to menstrual products is a necessity, not a luxury. They don't need to make an appointment and stop by during office and choose among a selection of pads and tampons. There's no limit to what a person can pick up as long as supplies last. Yeah. For anyone who menstruates. People are insane. This is why when they try and change language like this, you just have to laugh in their face. You just have to look right out and here we are. There's a whole article on women's sports and Title IX, and there's no mention of the tranny issue. And what is a woman? You talk about women's sports, well, what is a woman? We had a Supreme Court nominee who couldn't even describe what a woman is. Well, I'm not a biologist. Oh, no, you want to be a judge on the Supreme Court, but you don't know what a woman is? It's insane. I know what a dog is, and I'm not a veterinarian. And what is with you, Missy? I don't know. I just want to get in your face all the time and bug you. I just want to bug you. I just want to bug you and bug you and bug you some more because I'm crazy. I'm a Jack Russell. I'm crazy. And here we are.
That woke him up.
Pardon me?
You woke up Mac.
Ah, now you woke up the old man. Are you happy? Are you speaking? Speak. Speak. Come on, speak. Thank you. Got anything more to say for yourself?
Mac is looking.
Whoa, careful there, sweet pea. And here we are. Now, because he advocates for free speech, because he said the Democrats are losing voters, because he's threatening to buy Twitter, now the Elon Musk takedown begins, boys and girls. Yeah, you can see it. Here it comes. It's like thunder gonna bring rain, man. You start talking like that, ex-SpaceX workers critical of Musk. You can go to any company on the planet. I'll bet you can find an ex-NEK-TV employee could badmouth this place, right, Philo?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
We had a couple people would badmouth anything.
Yeah, just at the drop of a hat. SpaceX, the rocket ship company run by Elon Musk, has fired several employees in an open letter and that blasted the colorful billionaire for his behavior. Well, you write an open letter critical of the boss and the owner of the company. What did you think was going to happen, you idiot? That's like stuff you what are you doing in there? Get out of there. That's like stuff that you deal with at the water cooler. It's not, no, you don't air the company's dirty laundry. Fool. The reports published Friday cited an email from Gwen Shotwell, SpaceX president, saying the company had terminated employees who put together and circulated the letter. The writers denounced Musk for actions they said are a frequent source of distraction and embarrassment, particularly in recent weeks. You're right. The New York Times, first outlet to publish the purge, based on information from 3 employees. 3 employees. It's unclear how many lost their jobs, but Shotwell left no doubt the company believed they crossed an unacceptable line. Oh, you think? you know, everybody bitches about where they work. Everybody bitches about their boss. You don't do it in an open letter unless you're maybe in a union, and even then you're going to have problems. Let's see. The letter of solicitation generally made employees feel uncomfortable, intimidated, and bullied or angry because the letter pressured them to sign on to something that didn't reflect their views. We have too much critical work to accomplish and no need for this kind of overreaching activism. Yeah. The open letter from SpaceX employees criticizing Musk asserted that some of his tweets sent out to his 98 million followers cast the company in a poor light. So he's complaining about the inefficiencies in his own company that need like improvement, which is a great idea. It's called self-reflection, and the employees complained about his tweets. What? Okay then, no problem there. Oh yeah, the Wednesday January 6th commission hearings had been canceled, and NBC stopped broadcasting it and went to golf. They were broadcasting the Masters tournament, and even PBS switched off this boring friggin' testimony and even PBS went back to like Sesame Street or whatever they were broadcasting. Nobody cares. You go to the grocery store, you're paying double for everything, although your wages haven't gone up. You go to the gas station, and wait till heating season comes. And they're worried this is all they got. This is all you got. All right. And it's the sound of one hand clapping because there's no defense. Never before in history have you had a commission where, I mean, imagine going to trial. The whole history of Western jurisprudence is that you have a jury of your peers, which are the citizens, and you have one side say what they want to do and ask questions of the witnesses, and you have the other side, or the prosecution. You have the prosecution and the defense. You don't have the prosecution and the prosecution. Otherwise, you wind up with, like being Russia or China. Come on, man.
Okay, last but not least.
All these people are insane, Philo.
You got it, last but not least, Steve.
Yeah, okay, last but not least. This is from today's paper. Yeah, last but not least. Biden backs big raises for federal firefighters. Well, of course he does, man. He backs the raises because he was the one. Wow, that was fast. He was the one that devalued the dollars. They're getting paid now. Anyways, once again. Oh, you got to see this book. Last but not least, Philo, here it is right here. It's called The Bodies of Others by Dr. Naomi Wolf. It's #1 on Amazon, but they won't admit it, New York Times either. I'll do a book report on it next week. So once again, you wasted a perfectly good hour of your life watching this stupid show, so hopefully we'll see you again next week, inshallah. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise, as the Hebraists say. So until then, get down on your hands and knees and bend only moss, sniff the bum of the guy in the man dress in front of you, head east and worship the meteorite in Mecca and say, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Akbar.
Yes, Magnus S., and we have our explosion back again.
All right.
The future is not just happening. The future is built by us.
By us.
By a powerful community as you here in this room.
In this room.
We have the means
We do.
to improve the states of the world.
We do.
But two
Especially for
conditions
us.
are necessary.
They are.
The first one is that we act all
Mein Führer.
as stakeholders of larger communities. That we
Stakeholders.
serve not our only
We
self-interest,
hold the
we
state
serve the community.
and you get pounded.
That's what we call stakeholder responsibility.
We pound the
And
state.
second, that we collaborate.
Collaborate.
This is the reason why you find
do with
many
collaborators.
opportunities here during the meeting
We shoot the
engage.
collaborators.
into very action and impact-oriented initiatives.
But gather together to greet the storm, to Tomorrow belongs to me. The branch of the linden is leafy and green. The Rhine gives its gout to the sea. But somewhere a glory awaits unseen. Tomorrow belongs to me. The babe in his cradle
This is a young
glass
Klaus Schwab.
in his eyes. The blossom embraces the bee.
We're standing outside in front of the bus terminal, poking people with this thing.
I was just trying to get their attention.
What for?
To save them. It all started last year. The worst winter on record. And people refuse to be aware.
Aware of what?
It's the beginning of the next great ice age.
1977.
They're documented proofs.
Yeah. If you have a seat here, you can give your statement to the office.
But it's all there for everyone to see. The change of the climates, the shifting of the axes, the cooling of the oceans.
You put all of that in a statement. Your name, your address, which oceans are cooling.
Did you know that the perimeter of the polar ice cap has been increasing at a rate of 46 feet per year since 1900?
Yes, I did.
Gin.
Oh. I love our little get-togethers.
Well, you know what I don't love?
What?
Not knowing where to put my money for retirement.
There are just too many options.
401ks, IRAs, savings.
It's so confusing.
Well, you know where I put my money?
Where?
Bitcoin.
What's Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is the first decentralized digital cryptocurrency that works without a central bank.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, and it's so simple to use. Transactions take place through the use of cryptography and are verified by network nodes and recorded in an immutable public distributed ledger called a blockchain. What could be simpler than that?
Nothing. It sounds great.
Right. So is it like investing in stocks?
Kind of, but not at all.
Well, I'm on board.
Really? Because I have so many more questions.
Not me.
Where can I get one of these Bitcoins? Can I buy one at my local bank?
Of course not. What a dumb question.
Thought it was bad.
No, it was dumb.
Bitcoins aren't like regular currency. They're mined.
In a physical mine, like gold?
That's ridiculous. Bitcoins are mined on computers using the SHA-256 hashing algorithm, creating 12.5 Bitcoins per block. That is until mid-2020. And then afterwards, 6.25 Bitcoins per block for 4 years until the next halving.
Wait, are we still talking about money?
Cryptocurrency.
This sounds so simple.
Shut up, Margaret. There's no way you understood all of that.
Okay.
So, how much do one of these Bitcoins cost?
$17,000.
$17,000? That's insane.
Sounds like a bargain.
Ugh. And how do you keep track of these things' values?
Just check the internet. So far today, its value has gone up $1,000, and now it's down $800, and now it's up $500.
Sounds like you can't lose.
You absolutely can, Margaret.
How do I buy Bitcoins?
It's easy. Just go online and give them your credit card number.
Give who your credit card number?
Bitcoin. And then let the internet do what it does.
What does it do exactly?
It Bitcoins.
Here's my credit card.
No! So who started Bitcoin?
We think it was Satoshi Nakamoto.
Who is that?
No one really knows.
He sounds cute.
Margaret, I swear to God.
And Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency I trust with my kids' college fund.
That's smart investing.
That's bat crazy.
Oh, now it's down to $3. Easy come, easy go.
This message brought to you by the stock market. Gamble with your retirement the old-fashioned way.
My baby, I go home, darling. She my baby. Oh, baby, want to see my wife. I want to tell me, baby, where it gets going down. I want to tell me, baby, where gets rolled down. Ooh, baby, gonna have more fun. Baby, you don't go. Baby, you don't go.